Morning folks, hopefully I'm coming through loud and clear. Got some wee visitors today. Look. And over there. Nice way to start your day. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to rain on your parade, so to speak. See how we get on. They'll all come back, especially when I sit down again. Anyway, good morning, how is everybody today? So, the one thing we're going to talk about, which is really, really mega important, is turning that pain into power. If everybody feels fear when approaching something totally new in life, yet so many are out there doing it, despite the fear, then we must conclude that fear is not actually the problem itself. I mean, that's quite an important statement. I mean, fear is not actually the problem itself, so why is that then? Well, obviously the real issue has nothing to do with fear itself, but rather how we hold fear. For some, the fear is totally irrelevant. Morning Janet, morning Francis. For others, it creates a state of paralysis. I mean, when you think about it, the former hold their fear in a position of power, and the latter hold their fear in a position of pain. The secret is handling fear is to move yourself from a position of pain to a position of power, and the fact that you have the fear actually becomes irrelevant in the process. Morning Alana, morning Anne-Marie. Now, the kind of power has nothing to do with anything else. It's not egomaniac or anything like that, but it's a healthy self-love. In fact, egomaniacs often absolutely have no feeling of power. Thus, their compelling need to control everything round about them. The lack of power leaves them perpetually in a state of fear, since their survival depends on the outside world. No one is more unloving than a person who can't own his or her own power. That's quite an important statement. No one is more unloving than a person who can't own his or her own power. Such people spend their lives trying to pull it out from everyone else. Their need creates a sort of manipulative behaviour, if that makes sense. Put my teeth back in. The kind of power I'm talking about leaves you free, since you don't expect the rest of the world to fill you up. It's not the ability to get someone else to do what you want them to do. It's the ability to get yourself to do what you want you to do. If you do not own this kind of power, you lose your sense of peace. You're in a very vulnerable place. I actually think that's quite important to discuss. So pain to power. And when we recollect on that then, it's actually, everyone feels the fear when approaching something totally new in life, yet so many are out there still doing it. Despite the fear, then we must conclude that fear is not actually the problem itself. Is it really the fact that you feel out of control? Possibly that's maybe the case. Here's a good one, where Dr. Susan Jeffers talks about this. A lot of people might resonate with this. I have found that women are more put off than men in the concept of power. For obvious reasons, men have been conditioned to believe that powerful is good. Women have been conditioned to believe that powerful is unfeminine and unattractive. It is my experience that nothing could be further from the truth. As a self-assured woman, this is Dr. Susan Jeffers, as a self-assured woman who is in control of her life, it draws it like a magnet. So she's fulfilled with positive energy that people want to be around her. Yet it is only when she's become powerful within herself that she's become authentic and loving to those round about her. The truth is that love and power actually go together. With power, one can really begin to open up the heart. With no power, love is distorted. For women, well, when she talks about this, for women reading the book, a good antidote for the inner conflict between power and femininity is to repeat to yourself at least 25 times each morning, noon and night. And I hope you're listening and I hope you take this on board, guys. I am powerful and I am loved. And I am powerful and I am loving. 25 times. I hope you're doing it now. An energizing variation is, I am powerful and I love it. Say these 3 statements out loud now. Well, I've just said them, so I hope you're saying them. Feel the energy the words convey. Their constant repetition will help make the concept of power and love more compatible and certainly more comfortable. So now that she's explained the kind of power she's talking about, let's explore how to use pain to power in the concept of daily life. And I'll see you tomorrow at 7:30. Morning, Emma. Morning, Louise.